So these are steps, not instructions as such, just like nobody needs to instruct you anymore how to actually walk, how to actually take steps, how to know what you want. Most things in life you don't need to be instructed, so these are sort of suggestions. And each step is actually like a real step. It's sort of two parts. The first is just letting go. As you do a normal step, you've got to let go of one step on the ground. And the second one is the more positive, actually reaching forward, grasping. Forget. It's almost like breathing, yeah? Big steps really are quite as easy as breathing. The first part of breathing is to breathe out, isn't it? You let go. If you don't breathe out, there's no space to breathe in. Okay? So these are just suggestions, really, different steps you can take, almost like breathing. Forget what? What might we want to forget? People said to follow your dreams, so I went back to bed. Okay? Maybe forget about others' dreams for you. What else should we forget about? Well, essentially it's a lot of what we've been taught or instructed about how and why we've got to focus. So it goes right the way back to parents, to teachers. Even in a setting like this, is very familiar for a lot of us, going back to school perhaps, where we were in this kind of group setting, and there was someone like me, who was possibly a teacher at the front, and he may have said things to you like, focus, right? Focus, pay attention. So that's what we've got to forget. We want to really find our own focus. A lot of that. We get that whole idea of concentration, that we have to focus on something in particular, something really important, and even though we don't know why, we've still got to focus on that. Maybe forget some of that, create some space in that way, and in this internet age, we don't need to remember everything anyway. It's all at our fingertips. Much of the education system was designed for an age that's even before last century. Much of it is. It's not really prepared for this age and for real progress. So perhaps we can afford to forget a lot of the things that we sometimes have to force ourselves to remember, and we have to remember. What might some of those things be? What's the thing we have to remember? Maybe you have some ideas. Shoulds. You should grow up, right? You should find your vocation, your career. What do you want to be when you grow up? Perhaps something respectable to others. Some way you can fit in, some way you can help society, and so on. And sometimes that's really about being perfect. It's this kind of ideal, isn't it? That we must be perfect in some way. We must achieve some standards set by others, set by society. There's just some kind of standard. And sometimes we focus ourselves in that way, in quite a narrow way.